Protan- Protandim NFR2?
Oh no, so Protandim NRF2 does not have any side effects. If anything, you may notice that you have more frequent urination, or you may have a nice clean, like you may have a nice bowel movement. You're getting out toxins, so your body has mechanisms that you're it uses to detox properly, and
Okay.
so that's Protandim just activates um, those signals so that you can get that stuff out of your body.
Yeah. Yeah, it did help. Like I said, it helped. My arms weren't hurting. Even when it was just like taking turmeric because I had did that as well. Even when
Mm-hmm.
I had COVID, my symptoms were low. Now I don't know. I, I say it was the grace of God, but I'm sure NFR2 helped. But
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
so, but yeah, it did work. I did not have that pain in my arms and stuff after a month and it getting into my system and stuff. It did do. I mean, I had a lot of energy. I was more focused, and that's a lot of the problem too. Oxidative stress can hinder your focus and stuff, and you can be
Mm-hmm.
tired a lot. And a lot of people don't know anything about oxidative stress. I know that wasn't one of the questions, but can you tell us what oxidative stress is and how what just tell us how
Yeah,
what it
and
is.
how it affects the body. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. So, oxidative stress. When I first heard that terminology too, I was like, "What is that? I do not know what that is." So I researched it, and pretty much it's the rusting of our body.
Mhm.
As we get older, just like a car, if it's left outside, eventually it begins to rust. Over a period of time, older cars are much rustier than newer cars, but the same thing happens to the DNA in our body,
Mhm.
and the when our body begins to rust, we get sick
Mhm.
and we get start to develop disease processes.
Mhm.
But with Protandim, it slows that rusting down. In fact, it starts to clean some of that rust off your DNA.
Mhm.
And so when you have, like you mentioned, injuries, or if you have pain in your arm, just throughout your body, then the Protandim helps to kind of repair those your those cells in your body.
Mhm. Okay. So, can it help you just in case somebody want to know and that's listening? Does it? Can it help you lose weight or?
Oh yeah, for sure. We have every other Friday we interview a medical professional,
Mhm.
and if someone wants the information, they can definitely listen in. But one doctor, her name is Dr. Christina Park.
Mhm.
She's a molecular biologist, and she was explaining that oftentimes we are trying to lose weight. In the African American community, we're trying to lose weight, but we can't necessarily get that fat off our body because toxins love fat.
Mhm.
If you can't get rid of the toxins, you can't get rid of the fat.
Mhm.
You have to first get the toxins out, and then the fat starts to, to quickly melt away.
Mhm.
Yeah, because some people say, "Well, I'm exercising, I'm eating right, but I just still can't lose this weight." Well, it's because your body is holding on to a lot of toxins.
Mhm. But that doesn't take the place, the pretendum does not take the place of the eating healthy because I've noticed that you always have something on Facebook about something you cook, vegan
Uh,
food.
yeah,
Now that doesn't appeal to me. Now, sorry, but it may appeal to other people. I do have a sister that loves to eat vegan. But yeah,
yeah,
I noticed.
definitely, definitely. So our body, we need to work in harmony with what we want. So it's just it's just a simple strategy. Like the 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 animal has more fat, and people like the taste of fat. However, then that's something that their body holds on to. But if you eat more plants and more vegetables, then of course your body knows how to process that quickly, and you don't hold on to a lot of fat.
Hmm.
And so, yeah, I we don't eat. We're not completely vegan. We're 95% plant based. So we don't do. I don't eat chicken. I don't eat pork. I don't eat beef. Um, I only do wild caught seafood, and occasionally we'll do egg white.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a choice, but again, if even if a person says, you know what, I'm gonna eat me some pork chop, I'm gonna eat me some fried chicken, I'm gonna eat my hot dogs and my chili, you know, hey, that's their choice.
Mhm.
But at least they can help their body as much as possible
Mhm.
and get get the toxicity out.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good, Iris. Why
Mhm.
did you name your because your business name is Kids Life. Why did
Yeah.
you I actually wondered that before today. Why
Yeah.
did you name it Kids Life?
Well, because we live in a world that's full of negativity. It's so much negative drama, the news, the reality TV shows. There's so much negativity around us. And we like to have a positive mindset. And so Kiss Life today is reflecting on having a positive viewpoint in life, but also being progressive
Mhm.
and grateful.
Mhm.
You know, everybody can find something negative to talk about, girl. They can
Mhm.
everybody can have something negative to say. But we want people to kiss life so that they can realize you have a gift today. What is it you can do today and what is it that you're grateful for today? And I oftentimes tell my kids, kiss life because life will kiss you back. You get what you put out. So you
Mhm.
put out you attract what you are. If you're putting out negativity, and guess what you're gonna get?
Mhm.
So we want to attract positivity. We want to attract that the ones that are grateful and that are happy to be alive.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. We do have so much, and sometimes people get depressed from listening to and looking at all the stuff that's going on in the world, and we focus a lot on that without taking good care of ourselves. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and you are right. We do get out of life what we put into it. And
Mm-hmm.
I think we do need to do more of that. And especially us. We have a lot to offer the world. So if we give a lot, we'll get a lot back.
Yeah.
Not
Mm-hmm.
from everybody, but we'll get it somewhere. It's just.
Exactly. That's the whole
Mhm.
point. It will come back to you. And our mind, mental health, our mind is a muscle.
Mhm.
So you can strengthen the good parts of your
Mhm.
mindset by focusing on the glass being half full versus half empty.
Mhm. Mhm. See the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's it.
Yeah. And be excited about the small things, celebrate those things, instead of looking for the big things, because you cannot, the little things add up. Focus on that. Don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about the things, that isn't going right or the things that you can't do anything about. Just focus on what you can do. That's
Mm-hmm.
good, Iris. Kiss life.
That's right, girl. You better kiss it.
Cause I know you normally all happy go lucky. Anytime I talk to you, you happy go lucky all the time. And I mean, for you to be so short, you just a little fireball. Cause
And
you,
that's listen. If you ask my husband and my kids, they be like, "No, Mama ain't always happy." And so it's I have to choose that. I have to choose
hmm
to be happy.
yeah, it is a choice. It's a choice for us to take care of ourselves. It's a choice to make
Yes.
sure we deal with our mental health. And what people don't understand, though, a lot of our mental health does come from things we put into ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
When
Yeah.
when you take those toxins out and you don't put the stuff you shouldn't be putting in there, then you do feel better. Your mind is clearer. Like I said, you can focus more. You'll be a little happier because you're supposed to get things from the earth anyway. I mean, that's
Mm.
why they were placed here. And I like that
Exactly.
because a lot
Yeah.
of times um, we take things and they have other side effects. That's why I wanted to know what the side effects for Protandim NFR2 was because, I want to just see, but natural stuff, they don't have the same side effects like other medications. So I like that. I appreciate that. Like I said, it does work. It was pretty good and wasn't difficult. I didn't remember I said about the big pill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It would be, but it worked. And the AXIO that you had gave me with it.
Mhm.
It worked too. Like I said, I was more focused, and
Mhm.
now it seems like I'm not as focused, but at certain places, and that's sometimes that just because you don't want to be at that place. But anyway, you do focus better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a lifeline in my family. My kids, in fact,
Mhm.
my son had a diagnosis of attention and deficit, and so needless to say, he takes it. We use the Axio, and they're very sharp. He improved like almost 200 points on his testing. So it's science. It's irrefutable science behind it.
Mhm.
Um, you know, some people don't realize the benefits that they just activate their body, the difference that they can really have.
Mhm.
It gives you the edge. It does.
Mhm. It gives you a little bit more life.
Hmm.
Mhm. Increase your lifespan.
It does. There is a medical study proving that when mammals take it, it increases their lifespan by 7%.
Ah,
And that
okay.
that is a medical study that's documented in the book PubMed.gov,
Mhm.
publicmedicalrecords.gov.
So, what would you say to people that say, "Oh, forget that, man. I don't want that. Doesn't work. I don't believe that. She just trying to get us to do something."
Yeah, I would just tell them, like I just mentioned, it has irrefutable science.
Mhm.
And everybody has to make a choice in life. If they choose not to, that's their choice.
Mhm.
You know, but I know what I choose and I know what I know. The proof is in the pudding. Like documentation trumps conversation any day. People can converse and say, "Oh, I ain't gonna do that." Well, that's your conversation. I
Mhm.
have documents proving what I know
Mhm.
and what it can do. And if
Mhm.
if you want to choose to be better and to be healthier, then we have something that you definitely need.
Mhm. Okay. Thank you, Iris. Tell everybody how they can get in touch with you and where
Yeah, mhm.
everything is with your social media platform and all of that. We'll do that in a few minutes. We'll let you tell them that. But let's just talk a little bit more about how it has helped you, because a lot of times people want to see a testimony. We want to know how many people it has helped and all of that. So tell us um, how it has helped either people in your family, because your parents do it as well, right?
Yeah, definitely. So, like I said, we've been taking it now for over 6 years, and in the course of 6 years, I've seen remarkable improvement.
Mhm.
Um, in our business center, we've actually helped probably over 400 to 500 people get
Mhm.
activated, seeing a difference. We several individuals that had some severe diagnoses,
Mhm.
um, such as brain tumors, um, such as tumors on their spinal cord. It's just really severe. Not necessarily one, in fact, was liver failure,
Mhm.
um, kidneys not like there's some really severe diagnoses, but all of them improved. In fact, the doctor, one in particular, they went to do an MRI to find the tumor. The tumor was not there, completely dissipated. um, and she's doing remarkable today. There's another young man, he's 16, had a brain tumor. They were scheduled to have another surgery, did not have to go through to have surgery. I have several individuals that were diagnosed with like autoimmune diseases, um, and they started activating their body, protecting their digestive lining. So we have the Protandim is the grandfather, but we
Mhm.
have a whole system depending on what's happening in your body.
Mhm.
Um, and so they started taking within 3 days. Her skin improved. She had like skin like a burn victim.
Mhm.
Within 3 days, it improved. My parents actually have. My dad is 72. My
Mhm.
mom is doing so great. She's
Mhm.
60, I think mom is 64, 65. But my mom had. She was diagnosed with like sarcoidosis, rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, diabetes, just all with your autoimmune diseases. If you just Google what autoimmune diseases is, it is linked to the toxins in our food. gets into our bloodstream and it spikes our immune system. Well, Protandim helps to balance the body back out, get the toxins out. She was able to get off 10 medications. My dad, if you see him, he has energy like he's 50 years old. My family, my husband and I, we have a 6-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 10-year-old. So it gives us energy, helps us to focus. I'm actually homeschooling 3 kids. So that tell you right there. Homeschooling 3 kids and running a business. We're in fact, yeah, it's just I could go on and on. One of my business partners, she fell and cracked. She split her head open on a glass table, and I can send you the image of it. But 14 days after that accident, her skin looked like she had never fallen. 30 days after the accident, her face was completely healed. And it was all because her body knew how to bounce back. So we all will have injuries. We'll all kind of maybe not feel so good. We may all have COVID at one point. But do your body know how to bounce back? And that's what Protandim helps you to do.
Okay, that's good. Tell us how we can get in. Tell everyone how they can get in touch with you. Where your link is, her link is in the chat under this video, so you can get her link there and find out more information. But also, where else can they find you at?
Yeah, definitely. I am on social media. You can reach out to me on Facebook, Iris B. Riley, Instagram, Iris His Life Today. And if you reach out to me, I have a special gift for you. If you want to get started, I am going to make sure you get a special gift for getting started. Yeah, so and we definitely you've been on some of our health sessions. We have them every other Friday, and we have multiple interviews. We have individuals. One young lady, she started within 30 days, she lost 26 pounds. So yeah, we've got some really great experiences and testimonies from activating their body.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much, Iris. We only have a few seconds left, so thank you so much for being on the show, y'all. Thank you so much, everyone, all the viewers, for tuning in to this show today. I'm your host, Latasha Morgan, certified Christian life coach, board certified professional life coach, board certified master Christian mental health coach, certified professional life coach. Thank you so much for being here. You can check us out on Facebook, all social media platforms. And you can check us out at www.majestictalks.com. We'll see you next time on the Majestic Talks Show. I'm your host, Latasha Morgan. You all have a great night.
Majestic Talks. Come and talk to me. Majestic Talks. Come and talk to me, to me.